Stunning admission from New York City's police commissioner that getting homeless people off the streets is more difficult now than when Rudy Giuliani was mayor. Bill Bratton says court rulings now tie his officers' hands. CBS 2's political reporter Marcia Kramer with the latest on the homeless in New York.
The pictures of the homeless on the street are upsetting, often gut-wrenching. People lying zoned out on benches, bathing in the fountain at Columbus Circle, begging for change. And so I asked the police commissioner a pretty straightforward question.
And I'm wondering, what you would say to people who think that the police should be doing more to help those people or get them off the street.
The police commissioner started by saying there's no denying there are more homeless. He even sees them in his neighborhood. But it was his contention, that it was far easier to get the homeless off the street when he worked for former Mayor Rudy Giuliani, that was the absolute stunner.
Laws have changed in the last 20 years from the tools we had to work with when I worked with Mayor Giuliani.
For example, there is now a constitutional right to beg.
Begging, if it is not intimidating, if it's not creating fear, there is really no legal way we could deal with that person unless they are creating fear.
When he worked for Giuliani, a homeless man sitting or lying on the street or on a subway grate could be cited. No more.
The courts in this state have determined that we no longer have that right. If you, the citizen walking down the street, can walk around them, then they are not obstructing your free foot passage. The obligation on you is to walk around them. Doesn't seem quite right, but that's the limitation our officers have.
Meanwhile, the mayor got downright testy when he was asked about whether his deputy mayor, Lillian Barrios Paoli, who oversaw his homeless policy, was pushed out.
This was the decision she made, and I respect it.
Was it a surprise to you?
Again, I just said it very clearly. We've spoken over months, and she made a decision. I respect it. Thank you.
And after months of saying that the media was overblowing the homeless problem, the mayor now says there is, quote, both a perception and a reality problem. Sources telling CBS 2 the mayor made a private visit to a homeless encampment today on 150th Street and St. Anne's Avenue in the Parkchester section of the Bronx. He went there to observe conditions. Cops did not close the encampment.